Back couple of years when I first turned 18, the first thing I did was open my laptop and sign up for Shopify and start a drop shipping account. Why? Because I saw all these men online, successful guys, people like Moman and Gary V's of the time. I looked at them, I was like, you know what, I want to be like them. I wanted to have the Lambos and the money and the 10K per month and the freedom. I was looking at this desire and I was trying every single business model that could come up in front of me. From day trading, from crypto, from SMMA, from dropshipping, from e-commerce, from Amazon FBA, everything you can think of. I've tried and I have failed. When I was doing all these business models, I was like in my head, I was like, why is not anything working? What's going on? Until now. If we fast forward to now, when I got back to self-help and I realized, I consciously saw like what these guys actually do. How do they live their daily life? What are they actually like? What's the difference? When I used to watch their vlogs and stuff, I'm consciously thinking, oh, what's their daily thing that they're really not talking about? A lot of these guys have these daily routine videos, but most of them are very scripted. So I wanted to see what they actually do. And then I implemented. And guess what? I know what I want to do with my life. I found my purpose. I'm gaining momentum. Sure, I'm not where I want to be. Sure, I'm not at my desired destination, as maybe I'll never be there. But what I do have is momentum. Now I'm seeing my ship sail in the right direction, which in past it never worked out. In past, I would do something and I would give up after a month. I would give up after like 2 months. I would give up after a week. So what are these things? What top 1% man looks like? I'm copying it and you need to copy it too. So you both can get to our desired place, our destination. Sure, those destinations, sure, those desires will never be achieved because we always want to pursue more. But maybe we can get momentum. Maybe we can get to the 10K per month. Maybe we can retire our parents, have location freedom, have time freedom. So what did I find? Number one, most of these guys had a goal, had one thing that they did extremely well. Not like multiple different things. Sure, a lot of guys have like some like random side things that they do, but their thing is their main thing. They're not distracted by random things. They're not distracted by, you don't see Iman Ghatzi going in, first he's in SMMA and then he's trading and then he's if TikToker, then he's a commentary YouTuber, then he's a, I don't know, a news anchor. No. He is in his own niche. He does SMMA. He has a personal brand around it. He has a business around his own personal brand. He has his one thing, which surrounds around business. Sure, he does crypto stuff, but that's in the background, right? He doesn't really talk. He's not like a, you wouldn't call him like a crypto YouTuber, right? You wouldn't call him like a, if you want crypto advice, you wouldn't go to his channel. So he has one thing. So you need to find your one thing. My one thing is this YouTube. I realize now is the time I need to put my eggs into one basket. When you see all these advice of like diversing your thing, diversing your portfolio, diversing everything in your life. Now, these one-person men, they put their baskets in one. They put their eggs in one basket and they protect it with life. Their life depends on it. So it's time for you to pick one thing finally. No more shiny objects, no more chasing random desires, random goals. It's time to pick one thing. Number two, once you have one thing, your to address, you have the address. In the GPS, you have to put like to to from to, right? Addresses. You have the final address. Now we need to press enter and see the route. And that's planning it. That's putting it everything together. How do you do that? So for example, for me, YouTube. I want to become the greatest self-help YouTuber there is. How do you do that? How do you post videos? I need to film videos. How many videos do we need to post? I made a goal of 200 videos this year. How do we do that? I need to make 4 to 5 videos every week. How do we do that? I need to make 2 to 3, I come up with 2 to 3 ideas every single day to make the videos about. How do you do that? I use a framework. What do you put in the framework? You need everything written down to the T. Sure, you don't need your script ready for 200 videos. Of course, you don't need that. But you need to know exactly what you need to do to get to that script ready, and you sitting here and putting your thing out. The second you wake up, you should know exactly what you need to do to get to your daily goal. All these guys do that every single day. They're not just wishy-washy, and if they feel like it, they do it, and if they don't. I swear to God, that is not how it works. You have to put extreme amount of effort into your thing. No more of, oh, I don't feel like it, I'll just do it tomorrow. If you think like that, I'm sorry. You probably are not 1% of the guy. And I guess that's fine too. If you don't want to be the top 0.01%, sure, don't do it. Be mediocre, be average. But on this channel, we want to achieve the greatest. We want to achieve the 0.000000%. Because why not? Because who said we can't? Number 3, having a routine. Back a couple of days when I realized about that, a lot of these successful people had routine. I was like, oh, I would never have a routine. Routine is so boring. I want my life to be exciting. I want my life to be the greatest, most. Every day I want to wake up and do the new thing. Until I heard someone say, who said you can't do that with a routine? Routine doesn't mean that you need to do the most boring stuff every single day for the rest of your life. Who said that? Because that's not what a routine is. A routine is to make your dough. A routine is to make your day as fun as possible. Your week as fun as possible. Your month as fun as possible. So you're not, oh, if I feel like it, I'll do it. Oh, I didn't have time. I don't have enough time to do this thing. I'll skip today, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll just do it next week. When you have a routine, there is no chance of you going into this procrastination. Make your routine and make it as fun as possible. Make it as productive as possible. Because that's the point of the routine. And I swear to God, all these guys you look up to, they have a calendar, filled calendar for years, not even a day. They have months filled out already. And then you tell yourself, I have so much time to myself. What do I do? Or sometimes, I'm so busy, I don't have enough time. Have you ever written it down? No, you have not. So start now and take control of your life. Don't just do if you want to and do if you don't. Take action. Last but not least, your phone addiction. You think these successful guys are on their phone? The first thing they wake up is they spend 3 hours on Instagram Reels. You don't. You exactly know, but you ignore it. You don't want to meet the reality. You don't want to swallow that pill that you are wasting your time. Every morning you wake up and you go on TikTok, you go on Reels. I know I'm just saying that this is a very cliche. You've heard this plenty of times, but maybe there is a reason for it. Maybe it does matter. A lot of cliche things are true. You think Iman Ghazi goes on TikTok every morning when he wakes up? You think Hamza goes on TikTok every morning he wakes up? I promise you, they do not. Your phone addiction is it's one of the top thing that is keeping you back, that is holding you back. Back a couple months ago, I was in the same place. I would rot in my bed for hours, literally 3-4 hours, until someone called and forcefully, or I had to go to work, and then I would stop because, or I wouldn't get my money, or I would get fired from my job. That's what it takes you to get off your phone. That's what it takes. That you are addicted. I was addicted. Remove the apps. If you have willpower, sure, stop using it. But let me tell you, you do not. I did not. And 90% of you guys don't. The apps, delete the apps. If you have a computer, go on it. Have Instagram on your computer. Have TikTok on your computer. Have Snapchat on your computer. I swear to God, if you go on it, you'll go on it 99.9% less. Put your phone on grayscale. Delete the apps. If your phone rings every time someone calls, every time you get a text, it's like, bing. I'm sorry, but you're not made for this. And that might be fine for you. You might want to be mediocre. You might have to be average. If your phone lights up every little notification, you have Uber Eats notification on. What the hell is wrong with you? Why do you have notification on? Why is your phone controlling you rather you control your phone? When I get a text, when I get a phone call, it doesn't ring, it doesn't beep, it doesn't vibrate. I choose when I want to see who texted me, who called me. If I didn't pick up, I didn't answer. Womp. I'm selfish. I want to be the top tier man. And if you don't, that's fine. Have your things, have your trinkets, have your colorful candy apps. But then you don't belong here. Here, we keep our productivity on a highest level. You let those other people with all these random shiny apps, with all these distraction apps, DoorDash notification. Oh, DoorDash wants you to pay them money. You're literally inviting them in your imagine this DoorDash coming into your bank, boom, just taking your money because you had your notifications on. I swear to God, it's so idiotic when I see people have random notifications on. Then you have to download a random app and it asks me to permission to send me notification. I'm like, why would I want that? Why do I want a simple photo editing app to send me notifications? And if you're a person who has all these notifications on, oh my God, my guy, I'm sorry, but you're not cut out for this. I'm sorry, man, but you're not cut out for this. You might have to be average. But if you don't, it's now you still have time. Change it. You control your phone, not the other way around. Let's be part of this high productivity. Let's be part of becoming top tier men together. And if you want to be part of it, join, subscribe, give me your comments in my comments, and I'll see you next time. Kisses always, because why not?